What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Country Bunkers Trains. I want to take a moment and welcome all of our new subscribers. We've had quite a few newcomers this last week or so. Thank you guys for joining along and coming along for the ride. I'm planning on trying to hopefully shoot a video once a week. I've got a pretty good schedule going right now. The missus goes bowling on Thursday nights with her bowling league. That leaves me with a free night to shoot a couple videos. I figure we'll try and bounce back and forth between post-war and the modern stuff, as well as some other goodies here and there mixed in, keep it interesting. If there's anything you guys would like to see, let me know. We could take a look at it. We've got another good one for you tonight. Well, hell, I say that, but they're all good, aren't they? I mean, obviously, yeah, some are better than others, but all of them are good nonetheless. In front of us tonight, we have an MTH Railking Union Pacific Alco PA. This has been a great little engine. This is the engine that started it all for me. This is the one I've had the longest, going on 20 years. This engine's taught me two things in the O-Gauge community. The first being the wonderful dependability of MTH trains. I remember a lot of guys back in the day, and hell, even still today, worried about these command control engines, saying they're not going to last, the computer chips aren't going to make it. I can't say that's rightfully so. I can't say it's going to last forever, but I think it's a fair statement in saying that I've got my money's worth out of it. The second thing this engine has taught me is return on investment. You know, you see a lot of these guys with huge extravagant layouts with nothing but the finest and biggest rolling stock and engines and all the good stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Keep it coming. I love it. However, a lot of us simply can't afford these big engines, as well as don't have the space to run the big equipment. And this engine fits that bill perfectly. Being a Railking engine, no, it's not to scale. However, as you can tell, it's also not small either. It looks right at home running next to its premier scale-size sister, the E8 up top, as well as looks great running with the post-war equipment. That's the beauty of this engine. I think this is the perfect size for a layout of this size. It fits in with everything. It'll also handle every curve that I have. It runs on everything from 027 all the way up to my 054 with no problems, no complaints. That's what I love about it. It's so versatile. It runs great in both command control as well as conventional. I was going to grab the box out from under the layout to get some shots of it for you. However, it's completely buried. It was a lost cause, so you'll just have to take my word for it. But as I say, it's MTH Railking Union Pacific Alco PA. She comes equipped with Protosound 2. The engine came as a powered A and a dummy A unit, and I added the power B unit shortly after getting it. Great running engine, like I say. I can't say enough about it. In the 20 years of ownership, it's only been to the repair shop once, if you can believe it. And that was actually this last year. One of the rear motors, I plain wore it out. That's all it was, really. It was a pain trying to find a new motor for this old of an engine. It took about a month, but MTH came through, they found one, and got her back up and running. And as I say, that's the only time she's been in for anything. She doesn't have smoke or any of that good stuff. But again, she's a pretty cheap model by comparison, especially for today's standards. This one was $200, I believe. And like I say, that's what's so great about it. It was cheap, and here she still is running great 20 years later. No signs of stopping. Even though I've had the set for 20 years, I'm slacking on passenger cars. That's a pretty reoccurring theme for me. I love engines. That's what I love collecting. I slack a lot on the passenger cars. I'm still collecting. I picked one up when I first got the engine a year or so afterwards, and that was it. And then when I started setting up this layout this last year or so, I picked up a 2-car pack at the local hobby shop. I still need to get a couple more. This engine is pretty sentimental to me. Grandma bought this one for me. I remember being at the store very, very vividly getting this engine. I was so excited. Unfortunately, Grandma's no longer with us. She passed away in 2005. But I think of her fondly whenever I'm running this one. And this one's usually running quite a bit. Whenever the layout's running, this one's running about 99% of the time. Because like I say, it fits in so well with the post-war stuff as well as the modern. It doesn't look out of place with any of them. No, it doesn't have cab figures or any of that, like I say. But while she's running around, she looks great. You know, I'm not going to try and BS you and tell you that this is a cheap hobby. However, in that same token, it's only as expensive as you want to make it. And this engine is a great example of that. Don't get me wrong, I love my high-end scale pieces of rolling stock and engines as well. But I can honestly say this one has brought me the most joy. It's always ready to go, doesn't give me any fits, and it'll handle any curve that I throw at it. As I said, I've had this one for 20 years and didn't pick up a DCS system until this last year. I was finally unable to unlock all the little hidden features of Protosound 2. It's great. Anyways, guys, enough of my babbling. Here she is.
Is she ready to go? Fuse, springs, and brake ringing all check out. Yep, she's in good shape.
Here's the horn.
Get the D&D to check it out.
And the bell. This engine comes equipped with passenger station announcements. However, we'll check that out here shortly after we get her running. I should also mention the passenger cars are MTH Railking 60-foot cars. Anyway, let's move her out.
board. Ticketed passengers only. May I take your baggage? Watch your step. Let me help you. Thank you. Now departing for Salt Lake City, train number 38, the Pony Express. Pardon me. That right this way. Thank you. Ticketed passengers only. Welcome aboard. All aboard. Watch your step. Eyeball. Dispatch, we are in the clear.
As I say, these engines are 20 years old now. I'm sure you'd be hard-pressed to find a set of these nowadays. However, I do believe MTH recently released a PS3 Railking version of these Alco PAs. If you come across a set, I definitely wouldn't shy away from them. I think they'd be a worthwhile investment. I hope you guys enjoyed this little clip. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. Until next time, guys, my name is Zach. And this is Country Bunkers Trains. Y'all take care.